Fantastic, 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 fantastic.
Tell me what happened.
They are going to close. It's going to close tomorrow.
Excellent.
It's going to close at asking 12.5 million.
12.5 million.
12.5
awesome.
million.
You know, that's actually a great price for that beachfront home.
It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. But what I really wanted to do was just take 10 minutes, if you got it, just to literally just go over inventory, see what we've got going, see what needs to be done, and make sure that we're just up to speed before the weekend kicks in.
Okay, definitely.
Okay. So, here it is. If you could do me a favor and just go over the listings, let what we've got going on right now, and which ones we actually need to think about, price reductions, and or are they priced right, and whether or not we need to be doing anything specific to any of the listings to make them get out there a little bit better.
Well, we've got about 30 listings currently that are active. I mean, we've got about, I'd say, a dozen that are coming in the works, but we're preparing them where, you know, it's not occurring right now. But the 30 listings that we do have, 10 are beachfront. So there's about 5, there's 5 in Wailea, 2 in Kapalua, and then 3 in the North Shore, which is like perfect, you know, right near around Sprecklesville, around Mama's Fish House, and then one past Hokipa, which is like, you know, Big Surf, right around Jaws.
And I know because we did most of those listings together, I think those are all very well priced. Do we have any that need attention in terms of price reductions?
Well, I think the ones in Kapalua, the 2 in Kapalua, need some attention and could probably use a price reduction, because what's happening is, I mean, Wailea is just hot right now.
Right.
And Kapalua, you know, it's great, but it's not holding on to its value as much as Wailea and McKenna. So we're going to have that conversation with the sellers, and I think they're all in agreement because they know that, you know, it's a different market and they have to stand out above the crowd, and price is the determining factor in this market. So what's going on with the buyers?
Okay, now the buyers are really exciting. We've got a couple of, firstly, we've got a couple of important things that we need to take care of celebrity-wise. You know that's sensitive, but it is something we probably need to touch on. Well, you know our favorite Hollywood couple are ready to commit. They've
Fantastic.
We've managed to iron out all the issues in terms of proximity to the water. She was a little bit concerned about the reef, but I believe that they're literally on the brink of committing to the property across the bay in McKenna. So for starters, I think any time when we start nearing that $20 million mark, we've got to make sure that everything is right the very first time, and this one needs to be one of those.
And it's
examples.
very private, so I think
oh, it's phenomenal.
perfect.
It's phenomenal, but I don't want to see anything out of place, and I think we need to express that carefully to the listing agent so that he understands that it needs to be done right the first time.
No, I completely agree. And of course, we had a closing today.
Yes.
So we closed on the Wailea property right off of right near Polo Beach.
Yes. Yes.
So I mean, that was a record sale because the last sale was 18 million, and this was even trumped that. So, and it did that because actually this position for this home is just actually more spectacular. It's right near Clint Eastwood's house, and so that was a great closing, and we're gonna be having a closing party. Actually, the sellers are really grateful. The buyers are ecstatic. And
have we managed to speak to the party planners about putting that together? I think we just need to keep the consistency since we've managed just so perfectly on the ball with this transaction. I mean, to get this thing to close in 30 days was amazing.
Right,
So,
right.
so now that we've reached the level of their trust, we don't want to miss that at all. So I think we should really make sure that the party planners are ready, and that this is going to go off in the same sort of fashion that this entire transaction has gone. It's got to fold
well,
nicely.
I mean, Warrick, there's actually 2 parties. One is just an intimate dinner with the buyers and the sellers.
But that won't be on site, right?
Right, because since we represented both on this deal, and so But the second party that we have planned that we do yearly is just our client appreciation party that we'll be having down.
Always a great time.
Yeah.
Always a great time.
But, you know, I think the fact that, you know, we have found these properties and we've connected the buyers and the sellers, you know, together is just a great, you know, we've actively sought these buyers and these sellers. That's just, it was a great meeting of the minds in that sense.
Okay, Jay, I know you need to get out and take care of that listing on a color drive. So if we can just wrap this up real quick,
Sure.
the marketing that we've got to take care of. I know we've got 2 covers for next month. I think we need to decide right away which properties are going to get those covers. I don't think we necessarily need to choose the most expensive. I think we need to show perhaps our mid-range listings, maybe stick with the $2.5, $3 million properties to and expose them. We've also got to take into consideration we've got 2 centers and 1 back. So we've got to make homes for 5 properties in prime positions and then decide whether or not we want to market beyond that for the remaining properties.
Well, you know what's been really great, Warrick, is that because we've been doing these videos for the homes and the properties, we actually got a phone call from the television producer. And
we did?
Yes, and I was going to save
That's
that.
what you were hinting at, okay.
And they wanted, you know, us to kind of host this like open house Maui TV show to highlight all the great properties here on Maui. And
Fantastic.
you know, they wanted to do it a little bit different than like House and Garden. They wanted to really bring the aloha spirit into the show. It's not just going to be this static, you know, show about just showing a home, but it's interviewing the sellers. It's, you know, it's just really showing the Maui lifestyle. And I think they saw our videotapes on YouTube and they were just really stoked. And so I think, you know, having our properties on that show will also give it a lot of visibility. And of course, you know, it'll go to all our database, and our database is just like the...
So TV show,
yeah.
let's make that a big priority. We've got a lot on our plate, but let's make that a priority because I think this is going to make our marketing just open up in a way that we've never experienced before. So that's great. Do you want to run with that? Do you want me to run with that? Or?
Yeah, you can run with that, and you can call the producer back because, you know, they might want to take it, you know,
a step further.
Yeah, definitely
I love
nationwide.
It's great.
I mean, it's like, you know how they have New York or whatever, but it's not a reality show. It's really more of a lifestyle show on the homes. You know, it's not about
Something
reality
unique.
about how, you know, we're dealing with business.
Okay. So we're gonna make a slot on Monday. On Monday, and let's take care of the TV there.
Right. We've got the photo shoot for the Polo Beach condo. Right, and Warrick, we got to continue with the long way around, so that's almost done. I think you've got the editing, you know, just like the tweaking of the editing. That was amazing. And just all
So
the
much
people
fun
that
at
we
work,
met.
right?
I mean, no, and all the people we met, and just like the crazy little outtakes, and then the underwater stuff. I wanted to do this one last shot. There's the olivine pools over at the, you know, the Maluhia side, and there's olivine is like these green minerals. They almost look like emeralds, and you go to these pools. So I thought it'd be great to take some underwater shots.
Free
so
bath.
yeah.
I'm all over it.
But I mean, yeah, I think you've just got a little bit of editing and tweaking and just some, you know, a little bit more to do on that, and that's ready to air. I mean, it's, and you know, I think it's a great gift for our clients as well. But
you know what?
it's getting. I mean, the last one we did, I mean, got like what, 2.5 million hits. And,
Well, when you live aloha,
I know.
It's easy to sell aloha.
I know,
right?
you got to do it. You know, have fun. I agree. Excellent.
Okay, so we're wrapping this up.
Yes.
Thanks, Jay. Okay,
You're welcome.
go and sell that property.
Yes.